This is just an interesting anecdote or character study from Strange Defeat by Marc Bloch. This is translated from the French by Gerard Hopkins. We had, from the days of Bohane on, plenty of opportunity to gauge the value of the men I have mentioned, but the heat of battle brought many a revelation, not always of the kind we might have expected. Take, for instance, the case of that senior officer who had emerged from the War of 1914 with an imposing array of decorations. We were well placed in advance to know his good qualities, which were not lacking in charm, and also of his bad ones, which were of formidable dimensions. He had a sense of reality, though with it went a lack of mental discipline. He was endowed with a gift of muddling through, but showed a mulish dislike of planning ahead. He was pleasant in his dealings with colleagues or inferiors, but not seldom lacking in frankness. None of us, however, could possibly have foreseen the way in which he completely went to pieces when faced by the imperatives of action. Looking back on what happened, and speaking quite frankly, I cannot help feeling now that we may have been a bit unfair in our attitude to him. I am afraid that, without ever really giving the matter much thought, we rather crudely attributed to weakness in the face of danger what, though it had all the outward symptoms of fear, was probably due in the main to an almost prophetic awareness of the catastrophe hanging over our heads. To make matters worse, he was cursed with an excess of sensibility and knew that the load he had to carry was too heavy for him. He told me himself at Atishe that the duty of detailing those members of the staff who were to remain with the advanced elements was more than he could face. But one thing is certain, weighed down, I do not doubt, by years spent in office work and conditioned by a purely academic training, this regular soldier had lost every quality of leadership and of the self-control and ruthlessness which the word implies. This book is providing a wonderful window into the place of France in the Second World War.